to the movies, coronavirus edition.
So we're still quarantined and we're watching movies at home. And last night I was like, hey, Kels, there's this new movie on Amazon. Now I pulled it up on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if it's an Amazon movie per se, but it premiered on Amazon Prime. It was free on top of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, it was free.
Well, I mean, it took our time. We watched Blow the Man Down, and this is a, what do you call this kind of movie? Suspense?
A crappy movie.
Mystery?
No.
We're not even to the thing yet. Suspense, mystery. I don't know, I don't know.
It's a suspense.
I heard a review that described it as like noir.
Noir?
There you go.
Nya. I call it, it's also nya.
Yeah. So basically, it's about these two sisters who are trying to cover up a murder.
Yeah.
It takes place in a small fishing town off the northeast coast. And I don't know, people have flip phones, so I think it's somewhat in the past. Or this particular fishing village is really taking a while to catch up. Kelsey, go wait or skip.
I'm going to say skip this movie. As I was watching this movie unfold, I thought, you know what, I could have skipped this movie. I like the style of this movie, and I just feel like this kind of movie, I didn't find any qualities in it that were worth watching really or discussing. I think that the art, there was a definite they were trying to make some art here, and it would appeal to some people out there. So I know some people out there that really get into film and the genre of movies and all these different things. That's not me. I'm just a normal guy. So this wasn't my movie. I say skip it.
So I'm going to say skip as well. I just, I didn't get it. I feel like I'm missing something. I just didn't get it. I really liked the way it was filmed. I really liked the score. I will say the trailer set me up for something different than what the movie actually was. The trailer I really liked the trailer.
I only watched half of the trailer and I was sold. I was like, I'm going to watch this.
It was cut in these weird ways where it had cuts and music like it was a horror movie, but it wasn't a horror movie, and I found that really fascinating. Not what the movie was like. It did not pan out that way, and so, yeah, I just didn't get it. And so we'll get into that in spoilers.
Spoilers.
Can you say spoilers like the fishing village men that sang in the movie?
I forget what the song they were
Blow
singing.
the Man Down.
Spoiler. Oh, I got nothing.
So Rotten Tomatoes has this rated as 99% certified fresh. Critic reviews. Audience reviews, I think it's 77 or 78. Still pretty high, but 99%. Now, you suggested that perhaps because this is a movie that premiered on Amazon, it has much fewer reviews, which might be why it's higher. Just like, a baseball player, game 1 of the season, if he hits a home run, he's batting 1,000, right? If he gets a hit every at-bat. Anyway, too much detail there. So I went and looked, and it had about 100 critic reviews, which I think is a little low compared to a theatrical release as it normally would. But still, 99%, I was like, what did I miss in this movie? Because I am literally telling you to skip it. I just, I didn't get it. These two girls, one of the girls commits a murder unintentionally in self-defense. I didn't understand why she didn't go to the police. Then they cover it up in a super dumb way. I'm like, have you never watched a TV show about a murder before? This is super dumb. And then essentially it was about other people in the town and this group of women who kind of control everything. And at the end, they, navigate everything to be the way they want it. And the girls, they get away with murder. But I was like, what is the point? I don't get it. I had no connection with characters in the movie, why they were doing this, why the fishing village, what it used to be like, what these ladies who were in charge were doing. What were the cops doing there? They had two cops there. The one cop was really trying, and it was the other guy wasn't really. And I don't know. I didn't get it.
This movie it was made in an interesting style. It had this very older looking TV show quality to it at the beginning. The thing with the fishermen, singing throughout it made it very interesting, and I thought that was compelling.
But again, it went nowhere. I was like, why is it there?
It's just like an artistic choice.
It's like,
so it's like
I feel like somebody was like, oh, this is really cool, and I agree with you, it's really cool. Stick it in the movie, but like, why? Why is it there?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like, why did we watch it? I don't know.
We watched it because the trailer made it look good, and it had a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah, so it's a quarantine pick is what it is. Like, oh, I guess I'll watch this movie. And the trailer was good. Sometimes, that's the thing, you never know with trailers. Sometimes a trailer can make a movie look really good. Sometimes you'll end up with this movie. And on top of that, though, there are people that will like this movie. It's not a terrible movie, even though we're saying skip.
No, it's well made, and
I just don't
like. I guess if you're really into how the movie was made, I don't know. I saw words that said like clever, cunning. Yeah, I just didn't get that. I didn't see it. I was kind of frustrated at the outset because I didn't understand why the girl, the younger sister, why she didn't go to the police when she accidentally murdered this guy who was aggressively chasing her, possibly had the remains of another girl's body in his trunk, was doing like quite a bit of cocaine in the car, like before she got out of the car. Like there were all these things that put him in a position of, you can go to the police if you accidentally murder this guy, and it's going to be like, hey, I was trying to protect myself. See? I don't think it's going to be hard to get out of that. Not to mention, I mean, like... Ugh.
Now, people make bad choices, though, in the moment, though, too. So I get what you're saying. I agree with what you're saying. But at the same time, the real life is littered with people making terrible choices in the moment. You know what I mean?
I guess I can see that.
She's just a person, because she also made other dumb choices.
She made dumb choices, which is also part of, like, I was like, man, this character's not very likable. And then her older sister, who kind of was in a caretaking role for her, she wasn't very likable either. Also didn't make good decisions. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it was just weird.
It was just a weird movie.
Like, and the fact that you take these two girls, they go back and she, to the place where the guy had been, murdered. And then, like, their, like, choice is that they're gonna get rid of the body. So they put him in a cooler, but he won't fit. So they dismember him and put him in the cooler. I felt like that was a huge reach for these characters. It's like,
unless they had dismembered a body before, and then you're like, okay,
but the movie
you didn't tell us that.
Did not imply that
a sequel
at all. Like, the movie, like, it just not at all. So I thought that was a huge stretch. I mean, can you imagine dismembering a body? Like, and with the knife they used, I thought was also a stretch. I'm not sure that knife would get the job done, but...
You've been thinking about this way too much, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's the second troubling comment.
I'm just frustrated, and I will just share with you this personal thing. I get especially frustrated when there's a 99% Rotten Tomatoes, and I don't get, like, how people got to that. It makes me question myself. I'm like, Rachel, what did you miss? What did I miss? What did I, like it's my fault, like I don't get it. So then that causes me some stress too.
Wow. Not me. I mean, people, you're free to have your own opinion. 99% of you are dumb.
Okay.